welcome to my YouTube channel, Tushari's Math Academy. Today I'm going to do the grade 10 first term lesson, that is the fifth chapter, Congruency. Right. What do you mean by congruent triangles? Right? Congruent triangles means if all the sides and angles of a triangle are equal to the corresponding sides of another triangle, then such triangles are called as corresponding the congruent triangles, right? Congruent triangles are like twin brothers, right? Identical twin brothers, right? Their features are equal each other, right? The areas of the congruent triangles also equal. That's another feature we can get from congruent triangles, right? Okay. To check the congruency of triangles, we have four cases, right? The first case is SSS. The first case is SSS. That means, now look at this, if three sides of a triangle are equal to three sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent to each other. This is known as SSS. SSS means side, side, side. Now look at this. BA equals D. AC equals DF. DC equals EF. Then, therefore, we can say the two triangles are congruent. Right. In congruent triangles, if the two triangles are congruent, the corresponding elements also equal. All the features are equal. Now, here we have mentioned only two sides. Now, we consider the angles. Now, this angle equals to this angle. We write that is A, B, C. Angle equals DEF. Right? Next one, we'll take this angle. This equals this. That is ACB. Angle equals DFE. The next angle, this is equal to this. I'll draw three lines. That is BAC equals EDF. Right? Then we can prove that. If you want to prove any equality of two angles or two sides, you better congruent the two triangles. Then automatically all the sides and angles are equal. It's easy to show. Right? This lesson is very, very important in proving sums. Right? Most of the time we have in proving sums, prove the two sides are equal, two angles are equal, two areas are equal of a triangle. Right? In congruent triangle, the areas also same, equal. So this lesson is very, very important in proving sums. Right? 90% you get this lesson in proving sums. Right? Case 2. It says if two sides of a triangle and the included angle is equal to two sides of another triangle, and the included angle, this is very, very important theory. That is, two sides are there, the angle should be between the two sides. That is called included angle. Look at this, BA equals A, OW equals A. BOW, this angle, is equal to this angle. Then, therefore, that is congruent. BOC triangle is congruent to triangle MAN. That is SAS, side angle side. Right? Likewise, we can get the corresponding elements also. Right? In this triangle, we get the corresponding elements. This is BW equals A. Then we'll get the other angles. Now, two angles are remaining. OBW angle equals AMN angle. The next one, this angle equals to this angle. The next one, this angle equals to this angle. See, all the features we can take. That's a very good feature in congruent triangle. BWO equals MNA angle. Right? We go to the next case, that is AAS. That is angle and sides. In a triangle, in any two triangles, if two angles and the corresponding side, that is very, very important. Right? You can take any two angles and side. You can take any side of the first triangle. When you go to the second triangle, that should be the same side. Right? If you take this side, you can select any side, not like the previous one. Previous one, you will get the included angle. Angle should be always in between the two sides, right? Most of the children, they think when it comes to AS, the side should be always in the middle of the equal angles. Not like that. You can take any, you can select any side, but that should be the corresponding side. If you take this side, this one. If you take this one, you have to take this one. If you take this one, you have to take this one, like that. Okay? Right. Now here BOW equals MN. BWO equals MNA, then BO equals A. Then the corresponding elements are, the two triangles are congruent to each other. We'll get the corresponding elements now of this. Right, this angle, there you get angle BOBW equals AMN. Right, next one, I'll take this OW, write the remaining ones, that's all. AN. Then BW equals MN. Right? I assume you can understand that part. Right? We'll go to the last case. That is RHS. RHS. Right? This is, now in this case is applied only for right angle triangles. Now, in a right angle triangle, there is a special side. There is a special side that is called hypotenuse. Okay. In right angle triangle, there is a special feature. Right? Special side is there. Right? In front of the right angle, the front, there is a side that is called hypotenuse. 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 Right? Okay. Now, in this case, always in two triangles, a side and the hypotenuse. In a right angle triangle, a side and the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is equal to the side of side and the hypotenuse of another right angle triangle. That is called, two triangles are congruent. Now look at this. This right angle triangle is there. That RHS means right angle hypotenuse side. Right? So this ACB equals XYZ, that is right angle. AB equals XY, that is hypotenuse. Then you can take any one of the sides. That is, triangle AB is congruent to XY triangle, that is RHS. Right? In congruent triangles, the corresponding angles and sides are equal. Area also equal. That is the main feature. Right. Now I want to see whether you can understand this lesson very well. I am giving you a question, very famous question. There is a right angle triangle. There are two right angle triangles. Two right angle triangles. Now we have to check whether the two triangles are congruent. this equals this, this equals this. Are these two triangles congruent? Yes. Right. What is the case? Case is the important. This is essays, not the under RHS. Most of the children, they think when you see the right angle triangle, they give RHS. Right? That's wrong. Right? In the exam also, they give this question more often. Right? Most of the time, they give this question because the children make mistake on this. Right? Always think, now when you see a right angle, you can't say the RHS. To get the RHS, hypotenuse should be equal. These hypotenuse are not equal each other. They have given only just two sides. Then this is under essays. I assume you can understand this lesson very well. Thank you for watching my video. You can subscribe the videos and you can get the future lessons also.